She walked up to me and asked me, have you talked about toxic relationship? I said, hope everything is okay. Is there something you want to talk about? She said, yes, you just want to know more. And I said, oh, I haven't really talked about it, but I've written about it before. If you could check it out. Then I thought, why not? Hello warriors, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Seun Obisesan, and today I'm going to talk about toxic relationship. A toxic relationship is a relationship that's bad for you. Instead of bringing you security, contentment, joy, it brings more sadness than joy to you. A relationship is toxic when your well-being is being threatened. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, and so on and so forth. Toxic friends can manipulate, put you out, leave you behind, do all sorts of things. And that can be face-to-face or online as well. But why are people toxic? A toxic person is a problem-looking, problem-finding, problem-creating kind of person. They are just negative. They don't really like peace. So most times they cook up something, make up something, misinterpret utterances in a way to just make the atmosphere uncomfortable for other people. Most toxic people have been through trauma themselves, but they don't really know how to go through that stress in a healthy way. So rather than coping with the situation and coming above their past, they dish out their toxic traits to people. Everywhere they go, they dish it out. They dish it out to people all around them. They don't like peace. They are never happy. And somebody that's not happy cannot make you happy. If you have heard about the garbage truck, where about toxic traits will be like a baggage truck looking around for who to dump those garbage on. So it's like a feeling that affects somebody, or like an incident that occurred that changed the behavior of that person, to become toxic. So anytime you are around these people, they drain your energy, they make you feel small. You might be in a group of 5, there might be 4 people by the side, and they leave you out on purpose. Things like that. Trait of a toxic person, like I mentioned before. Number 1, manipulative. They are very manipulative. They push you around to do things the way they want you to do it. They want to make you to do something and kind of say some things that make you feel guilty, and you are the victim, so they know how to play the game for them to look like the victim, so they manipulate people around them. Number 2, they are judgmental. They don't like to be judged for what they've done, but they like to judge other people. They judge everybody, every single person they know that have come in contact with them, they judge them. But when they, when it's their turn to be judged, they don't want to hear it. They are never wrong. Number 3, they don't apologize because they are never wrong. So anytime they do something and you try to point it out to say, look at what you've done, they will not apologize. They will not even accept they've done something wrong. Number 4, they are aggressive. They don't want to accept they're wrong. They don't even believe they're wrong. So anytime you point out, oh, look how you've done, they get upset pretty quickly. They're usually aggressive. Number 5, they are inconsistent. They change their perspective pretty quickly. A toxic person can only manipulate a non-toxic person. So when they say something and then somebody have had enough of them, they quickly change what they've said or what they've done. They are never the same to everybody. They are different people to everybody. So those are 5 signs to look out for. That's a trait for toxic people. Having said that, we might be going through something. We might be, maybe we've gone through something that will make us a bit harsh or unkind to people. That doesn't necessarily mean we are toxic. But if something, it's a continuous stuff, like every time this is the way they are, that means they have something that is going on the inside. Now, if you're a teenager and you are experiencing any form of toxic relationship, I would advise to have varieties of friends. And what I mean by that is, if you are in school, have friends from school. If you go to sport activities, have friends from there. In your neighborhood, have friends from there. If you go to church or you go to mosques, have friends from there. So you're not just stuck with one particular friend or one group of friends. So you will have people to talk to when you're experiencing any toxic behavior from your friends. And also from the parent angle, get to know your children's friends. Make your home a welcoming place for your children to bring their friends. Let your door be open. By doing so, you'll be able to observe the kind of friends they keep. You get to know the people they spend their time with. Then you'll be able to give your own advice. And of course, sharing your experience about friendship, what you've been through, bad relationship, bad friendship that you've been through. Share it with them. And also be an example, the way you treat people, the way you talk about people, the way you react to things, especially in the presence of your children. And one thing about, the spiritual aspect of our behavior is, even though we don't have our children present when we are doing something that is out of order, they will somehow pick her up because it's genetic, it's spiritual. The energy is the same vibe, the energy that is in your house that they get to perceive, to live in. So we have to be good role model for them. The way we talk about people, the way we get angry over things, our reactions, the level of our anger and stuff like that. And also, as a teenager or anybody whatsoever, if you have an issue with a toxic person, how do you deal with it? Number 1, be blunt. Say what you have to say. When someone does something and it upsets you, say it. Hello, what you did make me feel upset and I really don't like it. They wouldn't accept it because they are toxic. Then with that situation, you will know if they are just in that toxic situation temporarily because they feel, oh, she got upset. Be blunt. You have to say something. When someone, maybe stylishly pass an abusive word, say something to you, or create an atmosphere that make you feel uncomfortable, say something. Number 2, set boundaries. Set boundaries. What you don't want people to do to you, don't allow one person, don't make someone so special to do it onto you. If you got your hair done and you don't like people touching your hair, don't allow anybody to touch your hair. If you always give someone a lift, maybe you're a college student and you don't like them to eat in your car, nobody should eat in your car. Set boundaries. Some people are like that. You cannot eat in the car because you mess it up. Set boundaries. You cannot do this to me, and that is it. And when it's done, there should be consequences for everything because they've been told. Number 3, make yourself a priority in any relationship, in any friendship. Make yourself a priority. Your happiness, your joy, your peace of mind should be a priority. Never allow someone to inconvenience you when you don't want to. If they want to do something, you don't feel like doing it. Say you don't feel like doing it. Don't let anybody drag you into doing what you're not comfortable doing. That's going to hurt you. So make yourself a priority. You don't feel like going out and your friends are at your door. Say you don't feel like going out. Because sometimes you go out with them, they gang up against you and say some abusive words to you. That has happened to you before. Why do you want to go out with them again? So they make you feel little. Learn to say no. I think that came out from the last one. Learn to say no. Can you do this? No. Can you do this for me? No. No. No is not that you're a bad person. It's a no. There will be other times that you'll be able to say yes. Don't feel bad when you say no to people. Even if someone is calling you, oh, I can't talk at the moment, I'll call you right back. Don't feel bad because you're prioritizing yourself. You're doing something that gives you joy. You don't want an interruption. Say no. Can we go and do this? No. No. Learn to use the word no. No means no. You are not a criminal for saying no. You can never be good for everybody. You can never be too bad for everybody as well. Learn to say no. Number 5, be compassionate. Be compassionate. People go through a lot, and if somebody is toxic, doesn't mean you should retaliate with toxic behavior back to them. Having said that, it is not your job to fix them. It is their job to fix themselves. But be compassionate. You never know what people are going through. You never know. Until they open up, you'll be like, wow. Be compassionate, but you cannot fix everybody. Have you even fixed yourself? So you cannot fix everybody. So be who you are, accept who you are, understand yourself, learn to know your weakness and your strength. So you'll be able to know what kind of friends you need at a particular time. If you're still watching up to this moment, I believe you've gained value from this video. So give it a like, so we'll be able to reach out to more people. And if you're new on my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell notification button so you know when I post a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. And watch this video on your screen right now. Bye, warriors.